I feel like I literally need to be hiking all day, every day, at least until I feel like I don't want to anymore. I've felt that way for years, I don't know, at least 2 years, possibly more, a really long time. And the place that I've been living in for a while, the earth is not the earth isn't healthy there, and it really affects me if I try to go outside and there's not a lot of hiking there either, very small, basically none. But if I try to go outside and connect to the earth in that way, I can't do it. I just feel it everywhere, and it really hurts to feel it. It hurts me. I mean, I know the earth is hurting there, but what can I do? And so all I feel is the pain and what I'm sure is toxic poison that humans have put into the earth. Anyway, and then I haven't known how to get out of that living situation. And I, at the same time, for much of the time I was living there, was in some sort of state of similar to depression type, whatever you want to understand it as. I don't really identify with that, honestly, but I was so sort of depressed. And I think along with that probably came such low self-esteem and kind of low feelings of I won't be able to do anything. I don't know. But I can't quite connect the timelines of that, because that was anyway, in that place I was living, I just get there, and then I felt stuck there, and I got there because I had to go there, and then became so depressed because I felt like the energies around me wanted to make me depressed so that I would never leave. So depressed that I wouldn't leave, but that I couldn't get out. So I think that's, I don't know. But what I was saying, I feel like I need to, and so for a good portion of the time I was living there, which was 4 years maybe, at least for the past 2 years, I felt like I need to I just had this energy, physical energy within me. I knew that if I had this space to do it, I would have, or if I'd known how to find the space to do it. But I just had this energy of needing to, I felt like I just could hike constantly, which might connect immediately. Some people might think oh, I should have just found a place to go backpacking, through hiking. But that's what it sounds like to me too, except for a good portion also of the past 2 years, I was quite sick. I don't know if I want to talk about that right now, but I knew that, I don't know, I've known a little bit about through hiking, backpacking. I mean, you're just carrying, you can't really carry a ton of fresh fruits and vegetables, and I just couldn't think of a way, first of all, that I could afford, just in general, to get to a space where I could do like backpacking super long term, but so anyway, so for many reasons, backpacking long term was out of reach. And then, well, God. Keep going up hills. Should I just keep talking? I don't know. I've gotten a lot better regarding my physics, being my health issue, regarding my health, whatever, God. I've gotten a lot better, but even so, now I'm in still not a good financial situation. And again, to continue to get better, I know I would still need to continue to eat fresh fruits and vegetables. And that seems impossible while through hiking without tons of support. Or maybe somewhere it's possible, but I feel like there's no more. I don't have the energy to endlessly research. I don't know. I can't. My quality of life, my life, has been so bad the past few years. It must be a joke, because someone playing a joke on me, because it's not it's just crazy how stupid it is. And then I could talk about how it feels like anyway. My whole life has sort of been just wasted. A waste. So yeah, I don't really know what the heck the point of being alive is. Like, you can't have happiness without badness. Okay, I can't be endlessly happy, but it's sort of been largely just misery, or that's what lives in my freaking brain all the time. I mean, that's the thing of like having a parent or parents who are constantly like critical or whatever, and then you realize, or I don't want to project, but then I guess one day when you get out of there, unless you're just magical and we're strong enough, it becomes the voice, and I guess it became the voice in my head of like the self-criticism and self-hatred and whatever. And then it's me who has to live my life and make decisions. And I feel like I wish that I made like better decisions or something, or decisions that like weren't based in being in a trauma place, but then I don't even know it, so how can I do anything differently? I think I too, while I've been traveling, I'll just talk about traveling time. I started traveling in July of this year and stopped international traveling November. And I just will put myself in these situations where I'm like so far away from anything that gives me like joy, and I'll just keep pushing through it, but not in a good way. Like, I guess only good, and that it's helping me to literally survive, but that's all I'm doing, is living a life where I'm just trying to survive constantly, and I'm so out of my body, so disconnected. I think that is because I'll get to a place, like I first went to Japan and was living in Tokyo, which Japan is amazing, but I was in a freaking big city and I don't like big cities, although I don't want to continue to just say it over and over, but Japan is really amazing, but there's so many good things, but for me, I can't do it, and I just can't be away from nature. But I just got there and then kind of didn't think about it beforehand or something, and just found myself there like having nothing that gave me joy, and therefore nothing to live for. I know that I would be in a much better place internally if I could just have a good amount of joy, or just put myself in a place where I was able to hike every day, or live in a freaking cabin in the woods, or in the Arctic, or in like one of those like sort of igloo huts in like the really cold regions, like in maybe in Canada, but probably in like Scandinavia. I don't know, but just something. But I keep just like kind of letting things happen to me and just trying to survive. And I can't seem to just find living like that. I don't know, I can't seem to find it. Or nothing really happens to me. It's just a magical miracle, and gives it to me. Which is, I mean, that might sound crazy, just like waiting on something, but in the place I've been in, like I just didn't know how to do anything else, I guess. I don't know. It's so dumb. It's so stupid. I just don't know how to make it happen, though. I don't know, man. So maybe people will want to watch and listen to this video, and maybe it'll help me keep hiking. And if you can, donate to my Ko-Fi if you feel like it or have money to give. It's okay if you don't, I get it. But I also, on my Ko-Fi, put exclusive stuff on there for supporters.